Shalom. Most High Christ. Here we go. Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, where we're led today by the amazing Commanding General YAHANNA. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Houston Sabbath service. You understand what I'm saying? Where we go over the scriptures and the prayers in the Hebrew and in the English, brother. You understand? Bringing back what is old to what is new, man. You understand? Giving a roadmap to all so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. You got to turn on the receiver. You understand? Bringing all Black, Hispanic, and Native American people back to their true culture, back to their language, back to their identity, and most importantly, back to serving their God. You understand? And this is what we need to do in this time, because we are the only people in the earth who do not have that, brother. You understand? And that's the main and only reason why we cannot come together as a people. This the main reason why our enemies can stay in rulership over us, because we do not have those three things, brother. You understand? So we left off last week at the book of Deuteronomy, the 22nd chapter. We're going to pick back up there. We now running on the clubhouse. You understand? Give that a hand. In the words of General Muhammad, the chat house. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna chat it up. And with that, a madyam, which means to stand. Come on, brother.
Yakabad, Ban Yehuda, Ban Yashala. Yahaba Shim Yashabrakta. Layashala. Layashala.
Well, for Yahakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. Sar, which means to turn.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Shabbat
Shemayo,
Shabbat Shemayo,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Malak with Ka,
Daba'a,
Ratazaka,
Hayah,
I.S.U.P.K,
Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah,
Bashemayo,
Tatalanawa,
Lacham,
Ka, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Wala'a, Daba'a, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Watapara, La'awalamyu, Aman. In the English it reads, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
This is the power in the Hebrew.
Yahweh,
Bahashim Yahushua.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kusha.
Not the learning one.
Not the Lanawa.
Hakat.
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 The Raba'a.
Barapa.
Call Makala.
Call Makala.
Call Madawa.
Wakal Madawa.
Hakat.
Hakat.
That's a heart.
Lahatahor.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lakwayum.
Bahakwayam.
Hamathayum.
Hamathayam.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Araklawa.
Arakawam.
Hatam Allah.
Hamatala.
Lagar Shun.
Lagar Shan.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Bahashim Yahushua.
What Aman.
The water Aman. In the English it reads Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua,
Please give us the power.
please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness
The power to heal all manner of sickness
and all manner of disease.
and all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of
In
Yahushua.
the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a.
Asha'a.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahoyim.
Ahahoyim.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Isari.
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 Ma'aim.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa'arataza.
Wa'arataza.
All your third.
All your third.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
All Yanawam.
All Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'a.
Hanala'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashun.
Yayashun.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'al.
Yash'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yum Yanka.
Yum Yanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakai.
Yakayaka.
Vayarach.
Wayarach.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makara.
Makara.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Athnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'afka.
Taza'afka.
Wabawaka.
Wabawaka.
Ma'aita.
Ma'aita.
Ma'aitawalam.
Wa'aitawalam. In the English it reads, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills,
I will lift up my eyes to the hills,
from which cometh my help.
from which cometh my help.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'ala shall neither slumber nor sleep.
he that keepeth Yahweh shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forward
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim,
All Damiyalaka.
Al Dalayamaka,
All Dakarash.
Al Dakarash,
All Tashakwat.
Wa Al Tashakwat,
All. Kayahanna.
Kayahanna,
Awi Yabyaka.
Awa Yabyaka,
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan,
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka,
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa,
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash,
Al-Amyaka.
Amika,
Yam Yawan.
Ya'am Yawan,
Sawat.
Sawad,
We have the Wa'ai Tazawa.
Wayata the Eye Tazawa,
All Tazapawanyaka.
All Tazapawanyaka,
Amawa.
Amawa,
Lakawa.
Lakawa,
Nakakidam.
Wanakakidam,
Magawa.
Magawa,
Wala'a.
Wala'a,
Yazakar.
Yazakar,
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala,
Iwad.
Iwad,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Nawa I Tazawa.
Noah I Tazawa,
La.
La,
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa,
All Yaka.
All Yaka,
Baryath.
Baryath,
Yakaratwa.
Yakarafwa,
Ahoya.
Ahoya,
Adawam.
Adawam,
Wayashama Alayam.
Wamasha'ai Alayam,
Mawa Abba.
Mama Awa,
Wahagari.
Wahagari,
Gabar.
Gabar,
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan,
Wa'amalat.
Wa'amalat,
Halashat.
Halashat,
Am Yashabia.
Am Yeshabia,
Tazawar.
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar,
Nalawa.
Nalawa,
Imam.
Imam,
Hayawa.
Hayawa,
Zawat.
Zawat,
Laban Yalawat.
Laban Yalawat,
Salah.
Salah,
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham,
Kamadian.
Kamadian,
Kasiyas
Kasiyasara, Kayabian,
Banakal,
Koyashawan, Nashamadwa, Bayainda, Ayawa, Daman, Laadama, Shayatamwa, Nayadwa, Kaara, Wakazaba, Wakazaba, Wakatazalamani, Call Nasiyakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Atha, Naawath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapanyaraka, Kaash, Wakalaba, Dalahat, Haryam, Khan, Daradapma, Basairaka, Wabasa Wapapka, Dabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Walawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Waidai, Wayakapawa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Atha, Shamka, Yahweh, Nabaka, all you want, all Kaharatazar. In the English it reads, keep not thou silent, O power, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power, for lo thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Cabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur is also joined with Salakia. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kaisan, which perished at Endor. They become as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Orab, and like Zeeb. Yea. All their princes as Sabbath, and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the power in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as a flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Sar, which means to turn. Yeshabia, which means to sit. You're the most high hand, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because the truth of the matter is, brother, he didn't have to show us this, man.
Right.
You understand? He could have kept us in the dark with the world, brother. You understand? So we always need to be, that's the thing that should always keep you in the spirit of examining yourself.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? You should never be puffed up, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you take that stance, brother, you need to examine yourself, man. Right. If you ever get puffed up within yourself, brother, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? If you take yourself away from this brotherhood, if you feeling some type of way against a brother and you don't go talk to that brother, you know what I'm saying? Like you're destined to fall, because that's what we're established on here in the I.S.U.P.K.
I know.
We're not gonna envy nobody. We just gonna love one another, brother. And that's the key to not being infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? That's the key for keeping the goal as Christ established his disciples to have it, brother. You understand? To put your nation, to put your God, put your king and your nation before your own, brother, before your own wants. You understand? You had something out?
So I just thought you made a heavy point. You understand? If you don't go talk to your brother, then you are the problem. You understand? You are the issue. You understand? It is this. The I.S.U.P.K. it has a foundation of brotherhood. You understand? We cannot be a nation. We cannot be one body without brotherhood, without loving your brother as you would want to be loved yourself. You understand? That's what we must do, as Christ did.
Right. And the whole thing about it, brother, in here, brother, it'll get found out.
Right, real talk.
You understand what I'm saying? Your weakness will be found out. And Most High in Christ, it'll be found out, brother. And that's a beautiful thing,
right,
that it be found out. Because here's the thing. Either you're going to change and conform to what's in here, or you'll leave. You see what I'm saying? And one thing Jim Muhammad always tells us, brother, there's beauty. Our strength is in subtraction, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let that be a point. That our strength is in subtraction, in purification, brother. You understand? So let's get into the Deuteronomy 22, verse 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 1 in the Hebrew. La'ah, the Ra'ah, Atha, Shawor, Ak, Yak, Awa, Atha, Shayawa, Nadak, Yum, Aha,
Well,
Waha,
well,
Wahath, Al Mum, Waha Almath, Waha Almath, Waha Almath, Wahath Almath.
There you go.
Water. Maham, Hashab, Shayabim, the Shayabum, La'ak, Yak. Verse 2. Wa'im, La'ah, Kwawab, Ak, Yak, Al Yaka, Lawa, Slakia, Wala'ah, Yada, Slakia, Yadathawa.
And if you have a cell phone, right, and you want to follow along with us in the Hebrew, all you have to do is go and download the Bible Hub app. Okay. Hey, brother, can you show the sister how to do it? If she has a phone? Well, we have Wi-Fi. Okay. Yeah, we'll show, you know what I'm saying? We use the Bible Hub app in the linear, follow along with the Hebrew, you understand? And then we read a couple scriptures in the Hebrew, and then we go to the English. So to show you and give you better understanding that what we do here is real. You understand what I'm saying? And we go through these scriptures and we translate them from the original language.
Right.
Keep going on.
Wa'a Sapah the Wa. All. The walk. Bayathak. Haya. Imak. Ad. The Rush. Ak. Yak. Athawa. Wahash. Bathwa,
Shalom of Zion currency.
La'ah.
I don't know.
Verse
I
3.
don't know what that means, but I know.
Wakan,
Khan said
The
we're no longer on it.
Shah,
Our room is down.
Lak, Mara, Wakan,
Right, so those
The
I just want to let
Shah.
you know. Shalom council. Shalom of Zion
I.S.U.P.K.
currency.
Washamal, Thwa, Wakan, The Aisha, Lakal, Abadath, Akyak, Ashar, Tha'abad, Mama Nuwa, Wa Mataza, Atha, La'ah, Thawakal, Laha, Tha'il, Laha Tha'ai, Lum. Verse 4. La'ah, Thawaya, Atha, Ka, Mawa, it's like Aka, Yak, it's like Akyak, Awa, Shawar, yeah, Shawarwa, Nepal, Nepalium, Badarak, Waha, Tha, Watha'al, Moth, Mahak, Hakwam, Thakwam, Mawa. Verse 5. La'ah, Yaya, Kalaya, Gabar, it's like a Gabar, Al, Ashaha, Wala'ah, Yala, Bash, Gabar, Shemalat, Ashala, Kaya. We are on verse 5, sir. Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The Wa'ai Yahweh, Alahayaka, call, Aisha, Allah, verse 6. Kaya, Wapa, Wapara,
Para.
Wapara, Kwan, Taza, Pawar, Lapar, Naka, Nayaka, Panayaka, Badarak, Bakal, Aitaza, Awa, Al, Ha'a Rataza, Apa Rak, Yaham, Aparakium, Awa, Baya Taza Yum, Wa'a, it's like a Waham, Rabah,
Waha'am.
Raha'am,
Mm-hmm.
Rabah Tazath,
Mm-hmm.
All,
Ayo.
Ayo, Aha,
Ah.
Ah,
Ha.
Ha,
Ha.
Khan, Ha'a Parak Yum. Awa I'll Abba Ya Taza Yum. La'a the Quack. Ha'aim. Ha'am. I'll Haba Nayum. Verse 7. Shalak. Thashalak. Atha. Ha'aim. Wa'ath. Habanayam. Habanayam. Thapak. The cock. Lak. Lama'ain. Ya Thab. Ya Tab. Lak. Waha Arak. Raharatha. Yum. Koya. Thabana. Ba Yath. Kadash. Wa'aishayath. Ma'ai Kweha. Ma'ikwa. Lugagak.
Let me see. Lagagka.
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 There you go.
Wala. Thashayam. The Mayam. The Bam. Baba. Ya Thak. Kaya. Ya Paul. Hanapal. Mama Nuwa. Verse 9. La'a. Hazarai. Ramak. Kala Ayum. Pun. The Quadash. Hama La'a. Hazarai. Ashar. Thazarai. Wath. Wa'ath. Hakarim. Verse 10.
That's it. I'll read verse 15 more.
Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 1. Thou shalt, in the English, thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or his sheep go astray, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt in any case bring them again unto thy brother. Verse 2. And if thy brother be not nigh unto thee, or if thou know him not, then thou shalt bring it unto thine own house, and it shall be with thee until thy brother seek after it, and thou shalt restore it to him again.
You understand? So that's brotherhood, brother. Right. If anything, a brother, you know what I'm saying? You know something that's not yours, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what your mama teach. If you know it's not yours, don't touch it.
Right.
But in this case, if it's in a possession of your brother, right? So once again, this is Moses giving the children of Israel their understanding on how to be a great people within our own land, right? So unfortunately, we're in ghettos now,
Right.
right? We don't have land, we don't have cattle, we don't have none of that stuff. But let's bring it today. If you see your brother's child doing what they're not supposed to do, of course you're not gonna keep the child, but you understand, you will inform your brother. You'll let your brother know. Pretty much all it's saying is whatever don't belong to you until you take care of it, until that brother seeks it out. And you're going to take care of it, and then you're going to give it back to him. You see what I'm saying? You're going to give it back to him in better condition than what it was.
Right.
That's just the most considerate and that's how you gain a brother. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's beautiful. You understand? And that's what makes that brother, you know what? I appreciate you. Now, if you didn't know that brother, now you know that brother. See what I'm saying? And now you know, and now that brother knows he has a brother in you. So you know what I'm saying? So that ends that y'all don't know this brother. This brother has a reputation of you in his mind. Man, you know what? That's a good brother, man. I appreciate that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's something that we don't do in these ghettos, in these barrios, on these reservations, brother. You see what I'm saying? If a sister look at you, if a sister look at you and don't smile at you, black woman, you at odds. Now she at ops. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what type of day that sister might be having. You know, if her man left her or whatever, whatnot, she might be going through. But now she's your op because she didn't smile at you this morning. That's what this scripture is speaking against. Us doing those type of things, having an evil eye. You know what I'm saying? And also too, if you envy what your brother got or your neighbor has, you won't do this. That's why you can't envy what your brother has. You see what I'm saying? Or what your neighbor has, brother. Because you wouldn't be a good brother to him if something of his was lost. What do niggas do now? Well, ain't nobody claimed it. You know what I'm saying? I seen it. I found it. You know what I'm saying? It's mine now. No, player. It wasn't yours in the beginning.
Right.
So it's not yours now. Come on.
Verse 3. In like manner shalt thou do with his ass, and so shalt thou do with his raiment, and with all lost things of thy brothers, which he have lost, and thou hast found, shalt thou do likewise. Thou mayest not hide thyself.
You know what I'm saying? Don't hide yourself from doing what's right for your brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That's not what brings a great nation together. That's not what makes, and it's unfortunate because you look around in America, right? You got that Alexander Crowley that wrote that thou wills.
Do as thou will.
Do as thou will. You see what I'm saying? And that is antichrist, brother.
Right.
Because that's not what our law tells us to do. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you might see Jay-Z prosper. Jay-Z brought it up, and this how I'm, you know what I'm saying? But then you got Dame Dash talking about how dirty of a nigga Jay-Z is. You see what I'm saying? So you rather have that type of reputation with your people that Jay-Z can't be trusted? Don't go into business with Jay-Z. But since he has a good seat with our oppressor, right? He's the music man for the NFL. He decides who goes on at the halftime show. Like, make that make sense, brother.
Right.
But you're no good to your people. So in the end, when Christ comes back, you'll be no good to Christ because you make yourself an enemy of who our King died for. You see what I'm saying? Christ died for niggas, spicks, wetbacks, and savages, brother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And if you say that you're a disciple of Christ, brother, did not Christ ask Peter, do you love me? Right? Well, feed my sheep. Who are the sheep of Christ? The poor, brother. of his people. Where is Christ from? The ghetto, brother. Bethlehem was the ghetto. Nazareth was the hood. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing as it is today. There's nothing new under the sun, brother. Keep going.
Verse 4. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his oxen fall by the way.
Oh, read that again.
It's like it. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his oxen fall down by the way.
There you go.
And hide thyself from them. Thou shalt surely help him to lift them up again.
So if you see, nowadays you gotta have discernment though. You see your brother on the side of the road, you see what I'm saying? And ain't a car coming for miles. You know, if you got another brother with you, then boom. You see what I'm saying? It might be okay to pull over and check on that brother. You see what I'm saying? Now, if there's a half-naked sister on the side of the road and the car's broke down, you might want to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to have discernment, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get robbed. That's how you get your stuff taken. That's how you get knocked off. But, you know, unfortunately, we have to be wise as serpents in those situations. But if you see your brother's possession, something you know that's not yours, that's fallen in a pit, or, you know what I'm saying, take care of that animal, brother. Do what you need to do. Support a brother, sister, brother. We're showing the earth what Commander YAHANNA wants us to do and commissioned us to do, brother, is to show the earth and the heathens and the other nations that we're better than them.
Right.
That we're the ones that should actually be ruling this place. You see what I'm saying? And that compassion, that consideration, you understand? That's what it takes to actually be a good ruler. You see what I'm saying? Not to be in rulership and set up a system of oppression. You see what I'm saying? Not to stop emergency services and police and emergency services from going to a people's community while you go in with hoods and sheets on and kill the people there. Like, who does that, brother? Who beats up on a person that's already down? You see what I'm saying? And that's what our president did. He did that to us when we left out of Egypt.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The descendants of Amalek, of the house of Esau, you see what I'm saying? They knocked off the back end of our trail. They killed children and our elderly and the women that lag behind. You see what I'm saying? That's what we're dealing with, brother. And all the Most High wants us to do is fight that spiritual battle. You see what I'm saying? Go back to these scriptures and see that if my brother has something that I know belongs to him, I need to take care of it until he comes looking for it. Keep going.
Verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Uh-oh.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Mm-hmm.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So that's plain and simple right there, brother. That takes away pronouns. That takes away confusion. If you a man, wear what is made for a man.
Right.
If you are a woman and there is a section, and that section of woman's clothing just so happens to have woman's jeans, then if that's woman's jeans, if those jeans or pants or whatever are made for a woman, then sister, you can wear those pants. What you got on?
If I may, man, the world makes that kind of stuff acceptable. You understand? They give you a month to parade and be as abominable for the Most High as you want to be. You understand? But the Bible is saying that you should not wear a woman should not wear what pertains to a man, and a man should not wear what pertains to a woman. You understand? Like these things right here are commandments from the Most High that you can't compromise with. You understand? This is what the Lord wants out of us. You understand? We cannot be like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? We was given structure. We was given laws, statutes, commandments that we have to obey. You know what I'm saying? God is not the author of confusion, and God made no mistake when He made a man and a woman. You understand? This is the natural order of things that how the Most High ordained it to be.
That's right. I mean, here's one thing we do know: if you're dressing like a man and you're a woman, you can't say you love the Lord, because the Lord just called you an abomination according to the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is why we don't get offended when we on the street or if we see whatever. We saw one in Galveston yesterday. I mean, sister had a goatee and everything. Had a real man, I'm a real man, had it on a shirt, brother.
For real.
Man, man, and she had shorts on and everything, brother. Legs look just as feminine as ever, brother. No muscle tone, no definition or nothing. I mean, look like a woman by the leg, brother. You know what I'm saying? But had a little peach fuzz on the chin. And I guess that's what the world constitutes. That's what you need to be a man. You know what I'm saying? But come on.
And Dykes is the biggest simps.
Man, brother.
You understand? Like, they are the biggest simps. You understand?
Right.
They don't know what it takes to be a man. They don't have the authority to be a man. You understand? Put themselves in a man's place.
Right.
You understand? Somebody break into that house, what they gonna do?
Real talk.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? They can't protect the household. They can't leave. You understand? They still leave by emotion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And not to mention this, but 90% of domestic violence comes from same-sex households.
Good night.
Let's put that into perspective, man. That's it.
Good night, brother. Give that brother a hand for that one. You know what I'm saying? You know, she might act like a try to portray herself to be a man. You understand what I'm saying? But she'll fight you like a girl, brother. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? And you can't call the laws for help, because what? That's a whole woman too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can even call that a domestic dispute.
Right.
I mean, good night, brother. Just wear the clothes. I mean, because I know in a lot of other fake Israelite groups, they're telling black women that, hey, they can't wear makeup. You know, they not supposed to wear pants, all that goofy stuff, bro. Sister, in here, we love women. You understand what I'm saying? And I want you, and we want you in here in the I.S.U.P.K under Commander Junior YAHANNA to exercise your femininity. You see what I'm saying? So whatever it is, sister, that you need to do to make yourself feel like a natural woman, do that. You understand what I'm saying? Because me and my brothers in this household, we are natural men, brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And the opposite of masculinity is femininity. You understand? We allow women in here to be women. You know what I'm saying? Wear your makeup, sis. You see what I'm saying? If you ain't got no husband, do what you need to do to get you a man. You know what I'm saying? You do your 90 days, do your time. You know what I'm saying? But we got the warriors for you.
Real talk.
Dear Muhammad, you know what I'm saying? He got sons. You know what I'm saying? And he will find you the right priest. Promise you that. Keep going, brother. But just wear what you're supposed to as a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that lets you know that this has been an issue right after we left out of Egypt. The Egyptians partook in this type of abominable stuff. You understand? Because if they didn't, then the Lord wouldn't have to tell us this.
Right.
We got to make this make sense, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We are children of the Most High. So the Lord gave us standards and understanding of what we need to do so we won't be like everybody else. You understand? And this is a thing, brother. This is a thing now, just as it was back then, just as it was even in the time of when Paul was writing his letters. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 6. If a bird's nest chance to before thee in the way in any tree or on the ground, whether they be young ones, or eggs, or the dam sitting upon the young, or upon the eggs, thou shalt not take the dam with the young.
Keep going.
Verse 7. But thou shalt in any wise let the dam go, and take the young to thee, that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest prolong thy days. Verse 8. When thou buildest a new house, then thou shalt make a battlement for thy roof, that thou bring not blood upon thine house. If any man fall from thence, verse 9, thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds, least the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown, and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the Bible gives us understanding on how to deal with agriculture, how to have dominion over the land, the fowl of the air, right? The Most High gives us understanding on how to deal with all these things, bro. And he dealt so with no other nation. You see what I'm saying? This is what makes us a righteous people. The scriptures say, surely, you see what I'm saying? What people are these? You understand what I'm saying? A nation that, that has the Most High, a wise and understanding people. A nation that has the Most High power so nigh unto them that everything they put their hands on, it flourishes. You see what I'm saying? Everything that they say that they're going to do, they do it. You see what I'm saying? This is the beauty of being an Israelite of the Most High, brother. Being an Israelite. I mean, that's it. The Lord's chosen people, man. It's the beauty of it. That the God of the creator and the heavens and the earth is with us, man. You see what I'm saying? And he gave us the instructions on how to work the earth. See what I'm saying? Let's go back to the Hebrew.
Okay.
Any questions? Anybody got any questions? Most High Christ.
This is the book of Deuteronomy. It's like it. This is the book of Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy.
Verse 22. Chapter 22, verse 10. La'ah. Thakarash. Basha war. Wabak mar. Yak dawa. Verse 11. La'ah. Labash. Sha'ita Nazah. Tazamar. Waga. It's like a Wapashtium. Yak Dawa.
Good job.
Gadal Layam. Slakia. Verse 12. Gadalayam.
Go get the dough out.
The I-Sha. Lak. I'll. Arabai. Kana. Pawath. Kasawathka. Ashar. Thakasha. Ba'a. Verse 13. Kaya. Yakwa. It's like a yakwak. Ayash. Ayasha. Waba, it's like a Waba'a, Allah Ya, Allah Yaha, Washa Naya,
The Most High hand.
verse 14, Washam, La'a, so La Ha, Al Yaloth, Dabarium, Waha, Wataza Ya, it's like Wahataza Ya'a, Al Ha, Shum, Rai, Wa Amar, Atha, Ha'asha, Haza'ath, Laqua, Laquak, Thaya, Wa'a,
Keep reading.
Quara, Allah, Ya, Allah, Ya, Ha, Wala'a, Mataza, Ath, Mataza, Athia, La'a, Batha, it's like Bathawalium,
Keep reading now.
verse 15, Wala Pak, Abba, Ya, Hana'ir, Hana'ir, Waha, Ma, Waha, Wataza, Ya'awa, Atha, Batha, Wal, Lea, Hana, Ir, Hana, Ira, Al, Zapunya, Ha'ir, Yer, Ha'ir, Hash, Shariah, Shara, Hasha, Ira. Verse 16, Wa Amar, Abai, Hana'ir, Hana'ir, All, Hazaqwan, Layam, Atha, Bathaya, Nathatha, Ya, La'a, Ya'ash, Slakia, La'ayash, Hazah, La'ash, Ya, La'asha, Waya, Shana, Aya. Verse 17, Wahal Nawa, Hayawa, Sham, Al Laya, it's like Al Laya Loth, Al Laya Loth, Dabarium, La Amar, La A, Mataza, Ath Ya, Labathak, Batha Walayum, Wa'a Laya, Bath Wala'a, Walawa, Bath Wa, Slakia, Bathya, Waparash Shua, Hashmala, Lapanya, Za Kwanya, Ha'ir, Ha'ir, Slakia, Ha'ir. Verse 18. Wala Kwak Wa Zakwanya Ha'ir Haha Wa'a Hahawa Atha Ha'ayash Waya So Wa Sarwa Athawa Athwa. Okay. Verse 19. Wa'ai Nashwa Athwa Ma'aya Kasap Wanaf Nawa La Ba Ya Hana I Ra Kaya Hawataza Ya'a Sham Rai Al Bathwal Bathwalath Arat Sakia Yashalam Wala Wa Thahaya La'a Shaha La'a Walakal Lasha Ka Call Wama Ya'al. It's like Wama Yawa. Wa'aim. It's like verse 20. Wa'aim. Aimath. Haya. Hadabar. Haza'a. La'a. Namataza Awa. Bath. Wall. Bathwalium. The Na'ir. The Na'ariya. Verse 21.
That's it, huh? I mean, he read from 10. So
You read from which one?
verse 10. 9.
9.
He read from 9. He read 20.
Yeah, that's good.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 10. Thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together. Verse 11. Thou shalt not wear a garment of divers sorts, as of woolen and linen together. Verse 12. Thou
Hold on. We gotta slow down right here. You know what I'm saying? Like Slocky. First off, shalom to everybody. You understand me? I was a little bit late, as you can see. I had to, in I.S.U.P.K, we are the real priests. You understand me? So we had to do real priest work. I was making the showbread. You know what I'm saying? Me things got a little bit behind me in the schedule. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, we got the showbread right here, man. If y'all, you know what I'm saying, all these priests that want to get it some of this showbread, you know what I'm saying? We priests, we gonna get some of this showbread today.
Great,
you know what I'm saying? Fresh showbread for today. Now, as far as Deuteronomy 22, what we gotta understand is, just like the brother was saying before me, the Lord breaking down all these different things for us so that we can, you know what I'm saying, it'll create the rules and boundaries for us as a nation. You understand? So right here, read that one more time, that last scripture one more time.
Thou shalt make Slakia. Thou shalt not wear a Slakia, verse 11.
Yeah. Say it.
Verse 11.
Deuteronomy 22 verses 11.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 22 verse 11.
There you go.
Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts, as of woolen and linen together.
Okay, so fake Israelites, they'd be like, okay, well, y'all got polyester on you, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't listen to the fake Israelites. You understand me? What you should understand is, first off, we getting these garments made by the real hardworking sisters in the UPK, man, and they know exactly what they're doing because they've been led by hardworking priests in the UPK. You understand me? So don't ever get it twisted. You understand? That being said, this is really a rule so that the brothers and sisters don't be, you know what I'm saying, selling these diverse linens and giving diverse, or which is basically selling different types of linen to other brothers. You understand me? So that's the when you hear anything about the diverse linen, you just got to remember that, you know what I'm saying, it got a lot to do with what is being sold to other brothers. You understand me? It's as far as, you know what I'm saying, selling linens at different types, different prices, and saying it's this and it's that. You know what I'm saying? Me, like back then, having different linens was like a big thing. You understand me? Like you have leather cost this much versus cotton cost this much versus wool. So just understand it. That was the, you know what I'm saying, the science behind it. You understand? But as we are I.S.U.P.K, all the real priests on the earth, you understand, but we don't never have to worry about that. Everything we do and everything that you see being done is done according to the Bible. So don't ever doubt yourself. You understand me? If you see the men above you doing it, you can go ahead and mimic them because they've been doing it longer than you, and we've been doing what the Bible says for a very long time. Well, since 1969. You understand me? For all of us, you know what I'm saying, since we beginning in this truth. Keep going.
Verse 12.
Mhm.
Then thou shalt make thee fringes upon the four quarters of the vesture, wherewith thou coverest thyself.
Now, this is not talking about t-shirts.
Good time.
So, just so we understand, this ain't talking about t-shirts. This ain't talking about the four quarters. That ain't talking about your drawers. That ain't talking about your t-shirts. That ain't talking about put fringes on anything that you can put fringes on. It's talking about putting it on the four quarters. You feel me? Let me show y'all four quarters.
Ooh,
Let me show y'all four quarters.
I'm a visual, huh, sir?
The water to Priest Stopper one.
Yeah,
you understand me?
get that nigga hand.
Get that brother hand. Got one quarter right here, second quarter right there, third quarter right there, fourth quarter right there.
The
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. The four quarters. You feel me? You ain't gotta have fringes coming down your t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? And thinking like you got these fake Israelite groups. They come down. They go to camp with the fringes on their t-shirt and they think they doing something. You know what I'm saying? They think they actually following what the Bible says to do. But actually, if you look into the history of why they do that, you can understand that they've created that doctrine, just like all these. Hey, get the cats right quick. They on my Bible shot. This is like the doctrine of these fake Israelites is no different than Christian doctrine. They created as they go. You understand me? Here in the I.S.U.P.K, we're gonna teach you what the Bible says to do. And that's why when you see us with our priestly garments, we got it on our four quarters. We got it on one side of our garment, on the other side of our garment, on one side of our leg, and on the other leg. You know what I'm saying? We got it on our four quarters. Where yours at? Make four quarters out of the bottom of a t-shirt.
And if I could, sir, so easy. And if you have not been ordained by Commander Junior YAHANNA to be a real priest and prophet of the Lord, brother, you shall not wear a mitri, brother.
That is. Yeah, you should not wear a mitri. Don't even ask that UPK for one.
Right.
Don't ask me or any of my brothers for this. You see this what I got on my head? If you're not a priest, don't ask us for one.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
And who are the priests?
That's right.
Who are the priests? The men that Commander Junior YAHANNA ordains as priests.
Right.
And when we say Commander Junior YAHANNA, we talk about the men under Commander Junior YAHANNA because we are one body. You understand me? If you've been ordained a priest under Commander Junior YAHANNA, then you can get a mitri from the UPK.
Right.
If you haven't, then don't ask us for one. Do not. You know what I'm saying? We're not selling mitri to anybody. So you know what I'm saying? You sell a mitri to a Christian, and you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden You walking down the street, you see a Christian with a blunt in his mouth, and he rolling up a blunt with a mitri on his head. You know what I'm saying? He's soiling the priesthood.
Real
You feel me? We don't need the priesthood to be watered down in any way. That's why
Right.
we've been doing the same thing since 1969. We're gonna keep doing this until the Lord comes. You understand me? We're not gonna be changing our doctrine. We're not gonna be changing anything. We're doing the same things that the 7 heads taught us. You understand? We're doing the same things that have been taught since 1969, and we keep passing it down because those are the same things that the Bible teaches.
That's right.
They don't ever ask us to water it down by giving it to you.
That's right.
Salakia. And that goes for, it's not to anybody in this room, obviously.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's definitely for everybody who's watching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not in the UPK, do not ask us for a mitri. Don't ask us for, you see these glorious leather pieces? You see these glorious garments? Don't ask us for no garments. You better go to Moab and
They make them.
you know,
They got
hey,
sweatshops.
hey, look. I seen a picture the other day of a fake Israelite group. I'm talking about, you would have thought that them brothers came up under Commander General. Well, I mean, technically they did because they stole everything that Commander General teaches, right? You know what I'm saying? They took the teachings and ran with it, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They taking the swag and running with it, right? You know what I'm saying? So technically they are up under us, but technically they not. What's that sound right there?
They got a little. Yeah, it's behind us. They got a little shop. Where
Oh,
they
okay.
fix.
No, I'm about to say, but I thought they had some race cars
Race
or something.
car,
Both sides of Christ, man. Get them brothers a hand.
Right.
All right, no, but look. Like I say, man, like what we have to understand, you know what I'm saying, is by me saying that, y'all got to make sure that y'all understand how valuable the priesthood is. You understand me? These traditions, these things that we do, that the Bible tells us to do, we're not giving it to somebody so that they can defile it. We're not gonna allow anybody to defile it. In history, heathens were allowed to come into the temples and defile the temples. As long as we alive right now, we're gonna protect these temples. We're gonna protect these traditions. We're gonna protect everything that we learned in these scriptures and in this history, and we're gonna protect everything in this I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
Keep going, Salakia.
Keep reading that.
Come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 13. If any man take a wife and go on, it's like it, and go in unto her and hate her, verse 14, and give occasions of speech against her, and bring up an evil name upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid.
Oh, wow.
Verse 15. Then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of which the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate. Verse 16. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I give my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hateth her.
We gonna go. I want him to read the whole thing first, and then we're gonna go back and we're gonna break down what he just said, piece by piece. I just wanted y'all to hear this whole part right quick.
Verse 17. And lo, he have given occasions of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid, and yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity, and they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city. Verse 18, and the elders of the city shall take that man and chastise him. Verse 19, and they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver, and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he have brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel, and she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days.
All right, so we're gonna let's go back to 13. Okay, so I just wanted him to read that whole kind of scenario so that y'all can hear the whole scenario in full. Now we're gonna go through that scenario and we're gonna break that scenario down. Start at 13.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 13.
Mhm.
If any man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her.
Okay, so right here, the dynamic is a man has newly acquired a wife, so he didn't went into her, meaning he didn't already
Took hold of them.
took hold of her.
Did the game.
He didn't did the grown up.
Real
You
time.
understand me? He didn't what they call it consecrated the marriage. He didn't consummated lucky. Consummated the marriage, if y'all know what we teach in the I.S.U.P.K. He didn't gave her the UPK time five. He the tie five to that tail.
Right.
You understand me? Like any Israelite would do, because Israel ties fire the best out of anybody in the goddamn world. You understand me? Keep going.
Verse 14. And give occasions of speech against her.
So he over here, he after he didn't tie fire to her, now he upset. Now he want to talk down on her. You understand me? Now he want to say something. He want to say negative things about the sister. You understand me? He give a what the scripture say. He hate her. You understand me? We pretty much he didn't got inside the box, and now all of a sudden he want to run away from the box. You understand me? All that what we learned in the world. You know what I'm saying? Hit it and quit it. That's basically what he trying to do. And now he trying to make it. Not only he trying to hit it and quit it, he trying to make an excuse of why it's okay for him to hit it and quit it.
Right.
What you got?
If I could, sir, he went into her and she became his wife.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? He had no documentation. He didn't need no paperwork, brother. You know what I'm saying? He had the one thing that you cannot undo, brother. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that forensic science can trace if you have touched a woman or not.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? That is intercourse.
There it is. Keep going.
And bring up an evil name upon her.
So he not only, you know what I'm saying, talking about it like, man, she ain't nothing. But now he's saying that, you know what I'm saying, he bringing up an evil name. He giving her a bad reputation.
Right.
You understand me? Like he talking so bad about the girl, god dang, it's pretty much word on the street is such and such.
Right.
This sister is a horrible sister. You know what I'm saying? Gossiping on the sister. Like, come on now. Like this what this brother is doing. You understand? Keep going.
And say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid.
Oh my. So basically what he's saying is, I smashed and I found out that she was a whore.
Right.
I found out that she been hit before.
Good night.
You understand me? I found out that she is just a piece of trash, a woman of the night.
Yeah. Right.
She's a prostitute.
Right.
This is what this brother is saying. Now, mind you, this brother is not a righteous brother. We're gonna find out why. We are going to find out what you got.
And if I could, what's so heavy about this is showing us that there was a time where if you told a sister that after she gave herself unto you, brother, that was a problem.
Oh no, we about to read why it's a problem.
And if I could, sir, there was a time where if you called a sister out her name, a whore, a female dog, brother. I remember a time when I was growing up. This was the early 90s. Brother had called a sister B word. That sister went and got a knife out of her mama's kitchen and was chasing that brother up and down the block. You see what I'm saying? But nowadays it's cool, brother. You see what I'm saying? And that's what this is referring to. You know, the woman's reputation, brother, is her chastity. You see what I'm saying? It's her chasteness. And black woman, you're going to go back to that when our king returns.
Nah. Give me 1 second. The camera. Oh, okay. All right. I'm thinking we going through that camera. We're going through the webcam. All right. Get just a little bit further down. We're gonna go a little bit up. Yeah, stand up, Shauna Posh. Make it right. Give a Shauna Posh this much space over his head. Gotta go up some more, up a little bit more, because we want to give him a little bit of space on his head. There we go. That's good. There we go. Most High in Christ, man. Get that brother a hand. That brother loves his school. Y'all can run. He loves the school. What you got? You was finished with that point. Keep going.
Okay. Then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate.
That's now. This is why we need to teach our daughters and our sons sex is marriage, because if we are able to teach our daughters and our sons sex is marriage, then the tokens of their how did they say it? They
Tokens
said
of
the tokens of the damsel's virginity, the tokens of her youth. What is the token of her youth? Anybody know? Sister, you know what the token of the damsel's virginity is? You don't know? Any of the brothers? You caught the there you go. That's my name.
Speaking to the mic, guy.
Get the mic. Let's make sure we can hear you.
Salakia. It's when she bleed during intercourse.
Close like you steaming. Super close. Young man Chris.
Her period.
You and him on the same page, but y'all not all the way there yet. Sis, get her the mic first. Get her the mic. Y'all steaming.
Hello.
There you go.
People say it's the hymen, right? Hymen.
Not quite. Give it to support. You already answered your Katzah. We can't give you 1,000 tries. Look at everybody to try.
Come on, priest.
Come on, priest. What that priest got to say?
So no question. It's the bed sheets.
This the bed sheet. There it is. See now, y'all right there. But the token is the thing. The token is what is given. The token is the gift, the item. You understand me? Now you can't give you can't say, oh, she's a virgin. Let me give her daddy some of this blood. Let me give her the period. Right. Let me give her the hymen. You know what I'm saying? You can't get that to the pops to let her know that, hey, your daughter was. But what you can give them is that bloody bed sheet. Now that bloody bed sheet, that is the token. Now, mind you, we talking about Israelite traditions. Now, this token is what it signifies that this sister has never been touched by a man. Now, the importance of that is because when you pay a dowry to a woman's father, you paying for her to be a virgin. Like you paying for a woman who's never been touched. You understand me? So him trying to bring a bad name on that woman, if she had been touched already, then it's bad news for not only for her, because it's real bad news for her, but it's bad news for the father because he took a dowry for a virgin when she wasn't a virgin. You understand me? So if that played out if that played out completely, then he will be able to get his money back, pretty much, and some. You feel me? So that's the importance of it, and that's the importance of us knowing these things. Now we teach our kids right now, hey, you understand me? Sex is marriage. Then you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you should be asking for a bloody bed sheet. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you can't, because the Bible says, yeah, it's lawful. You know what I'm saying, me? But you know what I'm saying, the token of her virginity means something. It's her being a virgin, her being a untouched maid means something. You understand me? And that's something that we should value as a community. You understand? That'll put less single mothers out in the streets. That'll put less childless fathers in the streets, less broken homes. That's what will build the black and brown community back together.
That's right.
You understand me? Mm-hmm.
And if I could, it does not mean that as soon as the daughter has her first cycle, she's ready to be a man's wife.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? A man cannot just know that she has a cycle and he can jump on top of her.
Mm-mm.
You understand what I'm saying? That's not brotherhood, brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? The sister has to be the father has to say, yes, my daughter is ready to be some man's wife.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's not a disgusting thing, brother.
That's
We're
right.
not gonna do what GMS says. That's not how it goes, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Salaki, sir.
Right. You got to remember that daughter is going to be a reputation. Excuse me,
Representative.
a representative of what the father has taught her.
That's right.
You understand me? So by you giving away your daughter when she's ready, she's a representative of who you are as a man.
That's right.
You understand me? That being said, you don't give away a daughter who's not ready to be a wife because she's not going to represent her. She's not going to represent you well.
And that's not brotherhood.
That's
either.
not brotherhood. It's not brotherhood to give it, and it's not brotherhood to try to take it.
Right.
You understand me? And that's what we make sure that we teach that in the I.S.U.P.K. We do not teach what what other these fake Israelite groups teach. We don't teach that soon as she becomes a maid, then she's ready to go. Because she's not.
Jump on top of
Yeah.
it and just take her.
Yeah, and we damn sure don't teach that you could just go ahead and take any woman when she becomes a maid. That's not what we taught.
I got daughters, brother.
We make sure that you take a wife that's ready to be a wife because you want to have it. You got to be with that woman forever.
Real talk.
You understand me? And that's why sex is marriage should be taught, not only taught but taught the right way. And in the I.S.U.P.K. and the Commander YAHANNA, we teach it the right way so that we don't have brothers thinking that they just gonna be not only brothers but sisters thinking that, you know what I'm saying, oh, I'm just gonna jump into this without having any kind of wisdom.
Right.
You understand me? Wisdom first. What you got, Yagaron?
If I may, sir,
Mhm.
we also don't
Can't hear you. Is the mic on?
Yeah, you gotta turn the mic on.
So we also don't teach that even if you is married to her, you should never force yourself upon her.
There it is.
You understand?
Good.
And-
Nice.
and-
brother. If she say she got a headache, let her have a headache.
That's right.
Go to the other one.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
The other one ain't got no headache.
That's right.
She miss you.
That's right.
if I may, man, you know what I'm saying, it's been brought out that in the purple group in the IUIC, that the bishop, the so-called bishop said that if your wife does not feel like it, make her. You know what I'm saying? If she has a Tylenol, if she has a headache, give her a Tylenol. You know what I'm saying? If her back hurt, lay on your stomach. That's what he said. You understand?
And what that
Lay on your
shows us,
stomach.
what that shows us is that not only are these so-called Israelites the police, but they're also tyrants and monsters.
Good. Nice.
They're monsters. You feel me? No man will give away his daughter knowing that his daughter is going to be treated like a piece of trash.
Right.
Here in the I.S.U.P.K, we don't treat these daughters of Commander YAHANNA like a piece of trash. We treat them like the daughters of Israel, the princesses that they should be.
Right.
You understand me?
And,
Like we don't. And you go ahead, bro.
and if I could,
Mhm.
and this is why disgusting bastards like this brother here, that Deuteronomy 22 is talking about, brother, they have to be chastised, brother.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you're not going to defile a man's daughter. You understand? Because the scriptures tell us there will be no whores amongst the daughters of Zion.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And therefore, we have to cast out any niggas trying to make whoremongers.
That's right.
You understand? So any brother that thinks it's okay to hit it and quit it, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Commander YAHANNA through General Hyman will kick you out of this school if you have sex with a sister, even if she's in the world, and you don't take care of that woman, and you don't endow her to be your wife, you will be kicked out of the school for that.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So Christ will kick you out of Yashra. You understand? When it's that time.
That's right.
Salaki, sir.
Yeah, we don't create these worldly carnal men in this school.
Right.
You understand me? We are the forefront of revitalizing the black and brown community.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Revitalizing the men in the black and brown community so that they can be better men and not like men in the world. Like what makes a person want to come to the truth when the men in the truth are acting just like the men in the world? Shoot, they can just stay in the world.
Real talk.
They can just stay in the world. Like, well, why come to a place where when you come to that place, the man is acting just like a heathen.
Right.
Like, no, you have to set yourself apart, oh nation not desired. You understand me? Oh priesthood.
That's right.
You understand me? We represent the army of the Lord. We don't represent the army of the heathen.
Right.
You understand me? Them heathen armies, what they do is they go around and they lay hold to anything that they can lay hold to and don't give a damn about it.
That's right.
You understand me? We are not tyrants. We are not monsters. We are the men of the Lord.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And if I could, sir, what's so heavy about what he's saying? Because you got these other nations of people that come into our neighborhood, build their businesses, right? And any young sister that goes to their store, right, they try to take hold of them. You understand what I'm saying? Because this is what they do, especially the Hamites, brother. They'll come over here, they'll make whores out of our women. You understand? But treat their women, they treat their sisters like princesses. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what has to come to an end, brother. Because not so you can come to my country that we built, that's built on top of the bones of our ancestors, right? Build your businesses in our ghettos and our barrios, brother. Steal tens of thousands of dollars a week. Take that back to your community. You understand what I'm saying? And make whores out of our daughters and sisters. That's what you're saying, because that's what you're doing. You understand? They should already know that, hey, you're already robbing us blind. You're not investing back into our communities. You understand what I'm saying? You're taking our money and putting it into y'all community, putting it into Bollywood. You understand what I'm saying? You're building your mosque and you're sending your children to medical school. You understand? To become lawyers, to become bankers, that our kids can't go to your banks and get loans. You understand what I'm saying? And you allow that to happen, and you still want to have sex and throw our daughters away, brother. That surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, brother. You understand? Like, let's consider that, man. But you know where it first starts? It first starts with every black and Hispanic man not being whoremongers. You understand? Then the earth will respect us, man. Then the earth will see how wise we are as a people, brother. Because you know what? Nobody will be willing to do unto you if you don't do it to your own. You understand? Now, it's not our fault that we do it, because we suffered chattel slavery. We suffered the what's that called? The Spanish Inquisition. It's not our fault that we do it. But the Israelite school, since 1969, brother, we have been fighting to show our people the right way. You understand what I'm saying? And now, under Commander General YAHANNA, we are here in the earth. So now we have no excuse. You see what I'm saying? If you're hungry, we feed you. If you need clothes, we'll clothe you. If you high on drugs, we got a way to get you off, brother. You understand? But it's high time that we wake up, man. It's high time that we truly come and learn from our brothers what these scriptures are truly saying and who they are speaking to, so we can stop being disgusting bastards like all these heathens that are round about. Salakis.
Most High in Christ. Get that brother a hand. Let's keep reading.
Verse 16. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hath hated her.
I gave my daughter to this man, and he just is not satisfied with the deal. He literally is destroying his sister's reputation.
Right.
Verse 17. And lo, he have given occasions of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid, and yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity. And they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city.
And lo, he hath given occasion of speech against the man. He talking down on my daughter, man. He calling her all sorts of things. You understand me? He called, look, it said, And he said that when he got her, she wasn't a maid. That she was touched.
Right.
Like I'm appalled. He got the audacity. He got the nerve to say that my daughter was touched.
Right.
Before I gave her to him. You understand me? Here's the proof.
Real talk.
That's the token. That's where the token come in.
That's what this nigga gave me
It's proof. That's evidence.
after the ceremony.
Evidence. And she gotta be like all the brothers know. Like I know y'all preach now, but y'all do know that when you deal with a woman who's not a maid, you know that she don't have no tokens to give away. Ain't no tokens. So if they got evidence of a token, then it must be something. It got to be real. That's the evidence. That's the proof. Prove all things. Ain't that what the Bible say? Well, they're your proof. They're your witness. Not only is the Father a witness, but the sheets is the second witness. Really, the sheets is the first witness. You know what I'm saying? The Father's the second witness because he know it. Well, how would you order that? I guess the Father's the first witness because he know his daughter. You feel me? The sheets the second witness because it certifies that he do know his daughter.
Right.
You understand me? So that's two in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. They're your 2 witnesses right there.
That's right.
You understand me? And you get that witness, what you got?
And if I could, what's so sad is, nigga, we even need proof. Because this the whole thing. Like, if you're a real brother, you would know. You would just keep it real. You see what I'm saying? But the Lord always makes a way to escape. He makes a way to escape temptation, brother.
It is.
Right? For the Father. Hey, here go this bed sheet player. You know what I'm saying? Take that in, but put that up under her. So, you know what I'm saying? There can be proof. You know what I'm saying? And I need that along with my diary, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I got daughters, brother. And you gonna pay me. You know what I'm saying? You brothers that got these young brothers, y'all gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. And it's of the Lord, brother. Yeah, right. Because I'm getting gray hair and losing it to make sure these sisters is right, brother.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
That's extreme, like you said earlier. That's extreme brotherhood to be able to, you know what I'm saying, raise up a daughter so that you know that this daughter is gonna be good for a man who's worthy of her.
Right.
You understand me? That's why you should pay your dowry with joy. You understand me? Because you know that this man here has put his all into making this woman a good woman under the Lord, a Proverbs 31 woman. Hey, yeah, everybody love Proverbs 31. You love Proverbs 31, but you don't know what it took to create a Proverbs 31 woman until you have a daughter. You get a daughter like some of these brothers here in this school, and you raise them like these brothers in school raising them under iron fist. You understand me? Then you'll understand it's time to get you a like the cold part about it is, I'm gonna tell y'all what the cold part about it is. As priests in this generation, we're gonna have to raise the daughters that are Proverbs 31 off the rip. We raising the Proverbs 31 daughters.
That's right.
And we raising the sons that never tasted swine. The sons and daughters that never worship idols.
That will die.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They will do like the Maccabees.
That's
you understand
right.
me? And when it's swine of death, choose death.
That's right.
You understand me? This what we raising right now. Unfortunately, we wasn't raised that way, but guess what? That don't mean that we don't have to start. We can start the wheel right now. And that's the point. You understand me? That's the point of us being us reading these records, us being born again or dying to that old man, becoming a new man. And now that we are new men and women in this truth, now that we have died to our old flesh, now we can start building up a nation and building up our new generations to where they'll be just like those that generation who got to see the promised land. You understand me? Like the generation that had to be circumcised later. You understand me? Like I don't know if y'all remember in the book of Joshua. You understand? Oh well, we gonna get there soon. You know what I'm saying? We in Deuteronomy right now. Joshua coming soon, real soon. You almost there. You understand me? But you know that Moses and Aaron and all, they didn't make it to the promised land. Joshua, Salakia.
Right.
Joshua made it to the promised land. You understand me? He had to bring all of those children of those people who came out of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? The people who came out of Egypt, they had seen all manner of idol worship, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to look at yourself like the generation who came out of Egypt. You understand me? It'll make you feel better. Like, I mean, it made me feel great. You understand me? Knowing that, you know, what if Christ don't come in my generation? That's cool. Because what I do know is the seed that I leave on this earth, they're going to be ready for Christ. They're going to be ready for him. Christ ain't going to be able to look at them and say, I never knew you. You understand me? He going to look at them and know exactly who they are, because they're going to be just like the generation that came out, that saw the promised land. You understand me? That never touched anything that was evil or wicked. You understand me? That's what we create in the I.S.U.P.K as well. You understand me? That's the beginning of creating a better community. You understand me? Creating a community that doesn't celebrate birthdays, that don't know nothing about Christmas. You understand me? Never, like, the only thing they know about Christmas is what they see on the TV or maybe have heard at school. You understand me? If you put them in the public schooling system, the only thing they know about eating pig is they probably seen somebody eat it before. You understand me? They've seen the shrimp before. Like, I teach my son, I say, this nasty. Ugh, don't eat that. Ugh, it's that boo-boo.
Real talk.
That boo-boo, don't eat that boo-boo. It stink, it nasty. It make your breath stink. You know, I say anything. Say anything to make them not want it, not like it. I say the things that resonate with them. You understand me? My son Trey, he a smart boy, but shit, you tell him that, hey man, it's gonna make you oof. That's that. I don't know. Y'all don't know nothing about an oof, man. That's Roblox talk right there.
Right.
Roblox, a oof is when you die.
Right.
When your character fall down and they die. That's oof. You know what I'm saying? So I tell him, I say, man, if you don't want to oof, don't eat no pork. He gonna make you oof. You understand? Oh shoot, he make it seem like I bring out a precept. The way he understood that, like, oh, I don't want to oof. I do not want to oof. I'm trying to survive. But God damn it, you got to tell. It's to the warrior. What Paul said. I'm paraphrasing. To the warriors, I became warrior. To the Jew. To the Jew, I become a Jew. To the heathen, I become a. I mean, to the Gentiles, I become a Gentile. I'm paraphrasing, but y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be able to teach these children the right way, because out here in the world right now, you got Target selling pride clothes. You understand me? You got teachers doing drag queen readings at the libraries.
Damn.
You understand me? They just had a fight over there in California, not like maybe a week or two ago, where they had some kind of LG one of the community came over there and tried to read to the children, and half of the people was with it and half of the people wasn't. They was fighting in front of the school. Going to Dukes, blow for blow.
Hey, that pride is a strong thing, sir.
Hey, pride. What the Bible say about pride?
Man,
what you got? Oh, dang, bro. First off, have a mic before you speak. Secondly, let me call on you before you answer. Yeah, I know y'all. Look. Like when you ask the question and a brother know it. It's just like school. We be like, oh, teacher, me. Yeah, look, make sure, baby, we got to keep the decorum in here. You know what I'm saying?
Come on about it.
You good. You absolutely towards. You got a zeal. I can see it. That's your grown. Get your grown man. Y'all can run my hand. I love that brother to death. That brother got a zeal. What you got your cousins? Can you answer that question for me though?
That pride comes before a fall, sir.
Pride comes before fall. Pride comes before destruction. You understand me? Like, so we see where America's going. We see where Babylon is going, spiritual Babylon. We see where they're going right now, because they got pride. This Pride Month, so-called.
Got a whole month.
Got a whole month for pride.
During Juneteenth.
Look, I seen a TikTok the other day. The brother, he ain't know, he walking around on Juneteenth, and the brother was like, Black Power, Juneteenth. As soon as he put his fist up, they was like, gay pride. He was like, oh,
Real talk. Yeah. Real
So he was like,
talk.
hey, all right then, black brother, happy Juneteenth. He was like, go ahead, big brother. He was like, what's one of the prize sayings they got? I don't even know the prize saying. We everybody's equal, like some shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that prize shit they be saying. Like he said, he was like, oh, wait a minute, I ain't with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how we gotta live out here in America right now. You understand me? You can't even support blackness without it being some kind of homosexuality involved. You feel me? You can't even watch a black television show without, like, I try to watch Power. Shoot, I'm thinking, man, I'm about to watch some gangster stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it talks about inner gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I remember these times. Like, nah, I wasn't too much of a gangster. You understand me? But you know what I'm saying? Those times was that. You know, this entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be entertained. You watch the TV, you turn on the TV. You want to be entertained. You don't want to turn on the TV and see Drew. What's his name? That brother name, Drew.
Oh yeah.
As soon as you turn power on, you gotta have your finger next to the channel button. Like you remember back in the day when Salakia, maybe I might be telling on myself. All right, Salakia, if I could. You know what I'm saying? This charge this to the old man, not the new. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like back in the gap, you used to be watching TV that you ain't got no business watching, so you had you be right next to the TV, so that just in case your parents come in there, you can change the channel real quick. Like, that's what you got to do right now while you watch the TV now, because you end up watching something that look regular, and all of a sudden a gay scene come up, and you got to change the God damn, like, I can't even watch nothing, man.
Two men in the bed.
You know what I'm saying? Like it be one scene where they doing a whole drug deal, and then as soon as the scene cut, man, there's two men in the bed doing things they shouldn't, doing sinful things,
right?
Fornicating,
right? You can't watch
unlawful sex.
What you say, huh?
I just want to watch, bro. God, I can't watch niggas dealing drugs. God damn, I can't watch boys fighting. They start fighting and start doing things that they don't need to do. Like, come on, man. Like, what is going on? Good night. That is America. That is Babylon. That is spiritual Sodom that we in right now.
Like Kane said, you can't be no basketball, no NBA housewife. You know that nigga that.
He trying to be an NBA housewife. That's what we got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Men trying to be housewives. You understand me? We got to understand that we have to be the ones that change this whole dynamic. And the Lord is looking at us right now and what we're doing and all the action that we're taking and the work that we're putting in. The faith by itself ain't going to be enough. We ain't gonna be able to hold on to this faith as Israelites, as whatever you call yourself. You think you calling yourself something and you think that faith by itself is gonna be enough? It ain't. We gotta be the ones that create this kingdom on earth. You understand me? We gotta be the one that build this kingdom up so that when Christ come, he already got an army waiting on him. He got some loyal soldiers waiting on him. Now, whether that's you or your children or your children's children, we got to put those things into these kids. And that's why we can't be going around like these scriptures say right here and lying on one another or telling tales or pulling false narratives or doing things that create dynamics that aren't true against our brothers and our sisters. That's not brotherhood. And what we reading right here ain't brotherhood. Keep going right quick, man. We dang near at the end.
Verse 18, and the elders of the city shall take the man and chastise him.
There you go. See, that's our job. You understand me? Some brother come up here with some, and that's what happens in the council. I don't know if y'all been in the council before.
Face the hot seat.
Yeah, you ain't never sat in the hot seat. You understand me? In the I.S.U.P.K, we have a thing called council. And when you got something, you got an alt that you bring to, like this brother had tried to bring that alt to the elders. You got to go to the elders in I.S.U.P.K. and if you end up being in that hot seat, they don't get. And this is the thing that you got to understand as I want the sisters to understand this, because this is a real big thing with sisters. I don't think the sisters really, unless you've been in the I.S.U.P.K. for a long time, you may not understand. But the Bible ain't just no He-Man book. All men and the sisters don't get no rights book. It ain't no, with the I.S.U.P.K. is not a what they call it, female hater,
misogynistic.
Yeah, but the I.S.U.P.K. is not misogynistic.
Right.
You understand me? We believe in women having the rights that they should have.
That's right.
You understand me? Women being women. You understand me? And a man can't come into a council or call a woman or call a woman's father into council and think that just because he's a man, he's going to win the council. That's out. You feel me? If we're able to prove you wrong, brother, you're going to get chastised out of this world. You might be sent to the streets with the heathen. You might be treated as a publican at that point. You might be treated like a heathen. We treat you like somebody in the world. You understand me? At the worst case scenario. So you don't want to ever bring up a false report against a brother or sister. That is a sin. Bearing false witness, that is a sin.
Right.
And we don't allow sin in this house. I just want y'all to understand that sin is not something that is allowed. I don't care what you think. We don't allow sin, and false witnesses will be persecuted under the elders. You understand me? If it is found. You know, just like this brother, when they brought the witness to them elders, now he's getting chastised. And guess what happens with that chastisement? Keep going.
Verse 19, and they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver, and give them unto the father of the damsel.
So not only do you get chastised or checked, or we stomp on you verbally. Let's see. Verbally. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll say
for now.
Verbally. You know what I'm saying?
For now.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it real diplomatic.
But if I could, sir, Jim Hyman displays his discipline. When he teaches class, that old lash that he has, brother, he calls it discipline. Oh, this looks like real good discipline.
Hey, and discipline is something that we gonna keep in the men here in this truth and in these ranks.
That's right.
We keep discipline. That being said, not only is the discipline gonna be pushed down on him through chastisement, but he's gonna have to pay the father for even putting that on his father. Don't even put that on my daughter. Don't even put that on me. No, because it's on him.
That's right.
Because if you put it on my daughter, you put it on me.
Real talk.
Just like I said, that reputation that reputation that is placed into that daughter comes from the father.
That's right.
You feel me? So now you making me look bad. You making me look bad. You making my daughter look like a whore. You make me look like a hoe ass nigga.
Real talk.
Let me look like a bad brother.
Real talk.
Like I tried to sell you something that you didn't pay, or sell you something that wasn't worth the payment that you paid me.
That's right.
Like you got me messed up. Now pay me. That's a fine. You know, you say, man, the UPK give out fines, man. I don't know what that is in the scripture. Boom, there it go.
Right.
They go to fines right there. You're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay where you weigh. You feel me? 100 shekels. How much is 100 shekels in today's time? Somebody looked it up real quick.
Conversion. Convert
that. 100 shekels of silver. Convert that into dollars, American dollars. I need that as soon as you can. The sister in here, she like, 100 shekels? What that mean? Sis, we about to tell you what 100 shekels is in dollars, in cents. Somebody get it for me, ASAP. What you got? Give me the mic. Get the microphone. Let's hear what you got, Yakatazab. $100 shekels of silver. How much is 100 shekels of silver translated to American dollars? I know y'all can find it. Y'all gonna make me look for it? How much is 1 shekel? Then times it by 100. Y'all gonna run? You ready? You got it?
Google machine.
Come on, Google machines. Come on, series.
What is 100 shekels?
How much does a shekel weigh?
A shekel is a shekel. A shekel is a unit of measurement in those times. So it's
28.457 US dollars.
That's not right.
What?
Someone says $28.
An ounce of silver is about
No.
20 bucks.
1 shekel of silver
What
kind
is
silver
the
shekels?
conversion of 100 shekels today in dollars?
Yeah.
In dollars.
Right here.
100 Israeli new shekels
Silver
equals
shekel.
$27.86.
So now you
So
times that by
so multiply
120
120,
Yeah, this
$27, really $28 times 100. 28
So-
times 100.
Hold up. Okay, I got it right here. It says 5. Hold on, let me see. If 5 pieces of silver is $20.
You say this here should pretty much say $28.
About $3,000.
It's $3,000.
$3,000. $3,000 that you gotta pay. Like, mind you, how them UPK fines be looking? Like $25.
Brother, they take
10
mercy.
here.
They take mercy.
We definitely giving mercy.
Because we you know what I'm saying?
Speak against, claim a woman isn't a maid when we got proof that that woman is a maid. Do that. Don't come to the UPK and make us have to pull a scripture out for you and make you have to pay what the scriptures tell you have to pay. How you do that? Just don't lie on these sisters. You understand me? Don't be like this brother, because you don't want to have to pay a $3,000 fine because you hot in the mouth. You got mouth diarrhea. You hate your brothers and your sisters. You able to lay with a sister and hate that and hate your nation so much that you would lay with a sister and then try to give her back. Like, what kind of man are you? You're an evil man. Not only an evil man, but you're a disgusting piece of garbage. You understand me? And we not raising disgusting pieces of garbage in this house. Keep going. You got some more? Yeah, I know you got a little bit more.
Kind. Because he hath brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, a virgin of Israel or a young maid in Israel, we treat our women like princesses. Always have been. Always have. Like the scriptures say, there shall be no whores in the daughters of Israel. So these old precious stones, Proverbs 31 women that we bringing up in this nation, if you try to talk down, or just translate that into how we feel about our sisters. A fake Israelite group not too long ago said that one of the sisters in the I.S.U.P.K, a precious daughter of Israel, a precious princess, deserves spitting in her face.
Real talk.
Not too long ago. Not too far ago.
About two weeks ago.
It wasn't long ago at all, because it's still it's still at the forefront of my head. I think about it all the time.
Real talk.
I want that brother. I would like that freaking crook to speak to us and say it to us.
And he ain't gonna do that.
He's a Salakia, a freaking crook.
Purple. Yeah, the one that did jail time. He was in
he's
black and white stripes.
He's an absolute crook.
He was in black and white stripes.
I dare you to say it in front of me. You speak bad on one of my sisters that I know is precious more precious than fine rubies.
Worth killing and being killed for.
Yeah, that's how I feel. What you got? Young man Chris first. He had his hand up first.
So we looked up the weight of a shekel in silver. Well, the worth of a shekel in silver is more than what it says. So a half a shekel of silver is about $50 to $75. So one shekel will be between $100 and $150. One shekel. So
one shekel is how much?
$100 to $150.
So 100 times 100 is what?
A biblical shekel.
Yeah,
so it would be like,
what we talking about,
if
right?
it's 100 times
100.
30, how many? 100 times 100, that's $10,000 minimum.
$10,000 minimum. You got 10 bands for your hot mouth?
Real talk. For your backbiting, your lying
tongue,
doing the things the Lord hates.
You got 10 bands you want to give away?
These 9 things the Spirit of the Lord hates.
If you don't got 10 bands that you're willing to just give away, then you might want to be a lot more wise about who you decide to give your rod to.
Bridle your tongue and bridle your tongue.
Oh yeah, bro. Look, bridle your tongue, be wise with your rod, all of the above. Because if you think that you think for 1 second that you're gonna hate her after you lay with her, and you think that you're gonna lie on her to give her back, you got to be sadly mistaken. We ain't doing that here. Not here. Have your bands in order. Had them bandos. We need that. You're gonna need that. You're gonna have to pay. You got to pay the father. You know him. You know that God-fearing man, he gonna pay tithes on it. So we ain't doing no tripping. Look here, keep going, man. We got a couple of more scriptures. We almost done. You stopped at 21, right?
Kind.
All right, keep going.
And she shall be his wife. He may not put her away.
Hold up.
Wait.
Wait. You ain't gonna run past that. And she shall be his wife. So all that being said, you're gonna have to come off that 10, and you still gotta be a husband. And you still gotta fulfill your duties as a husband. Like, come on, man. Just don't. You might as well. Like, why lie? Like the Bible make it hard for you to lie, and the Christian church got the nerve to say that it's hard to. The laws are done away with. And nobody can be perfect. Nobody can do the laws.
So, like I said, if I could, the 6 things the soul of the Most High hates.
What's the second one?
I mean, the major one is a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, that's what He hates the most.
Yeah,
a hypocrite, a nigga that's tell you no, and then turn around and do it. Like,
keep going.
Verse 20. But this thing be true, and the token of the virginity be found for the damsel. Verse 21. Then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the man of her city shall stone.
Hold on. Go back to 20 real quick.
Verse 20. But if this thing be true, and the tokens of her virginity not be found for the damsel.
Okay, so if he makes this claim, and his claim is true, read.
Then, verse 21, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house.
So they're going to go into your house. They're going to take your daughter and bring her to the front door of the daughter's house. And what else?
And the men of her city, okay, I thought you were going to ask one. Of her city shall stone her with stones that she die.
That basically stoning you with stones. You understand me? Them stones, all them stones wasn't smooth.
Real talk.
Some of them stones had some
jagged edges.
Jagged edges. I ain't talking about the RB group.
Real talk.
You understand me? Keep going.
Because she have wrought folly in Israel.
Because you made a bad name for Israel. When they say there will be no whores of the daughter of Israel, this is proof of what happens when we do find a whore in the daughter of Israel. You're gonna have to die for it. Like, sisters, we want you here. Don't be a whore. Like, don't allow Instagram and OnlyFans to make you be stone food for out of Israel. You're gonna be stone food. Them stones gonna eat you up. What you got?
Real talk. Do not do what the hypocritical city girls, the stallions, the Cardis, you know what I'm saying, that won't allow their daughters to mimic Summer Walkers, right? To mimic their behavior.
Right.
But they're okay with allowing you and your daughters to mimic their behavior.
It is.
You see what I'm saying? That's hypocrisy.
That's hypocrisy.
You see what I'm saying? And in order to end that, sister, if you open up your legs to a man, just be with that nigga forever.
Yeah.
Brother, if you put your rod into a woman, just be with that woman forever.
It is.
You see what I'm saying? Now, if that brother leaves you, sister, then you're free to remarry. And brother, if that sister leaves you, you are already free to get another one. You understand what I'm saying? But just you gotta endow this woman to be your wife. You see what I'm saying? It's just that simple.
And real quick, leaving the brother and the sister it was way simpler back in the gap because the only way you leaving them is through death. So let's just keep that in mind. You understand me? That leaving someone in now that we got Christ, just because the judgments don't, just because you're not gonna get death instantly, don't mean that it's okay to piss on Christ's sacrifice. You understand me? Those who willfully sin, they don't get the sacrifice. Give me what's that? Hebrews.
What is scripture you grown?
That 10 and 25. That's Hebrews 10 and 25. I'm not mistaken. Yeah. What's that? Hebrews 10 and 25? 26.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
For if we sin willfully after, if we sin willfully,
if we sin, knowing what sin is, knowing what sin causes, and we do it anyway, what?
after that we have received